I think we're live, baby. Good morning. Yep, there it is. So we just had Jerome Powell, and it was kind of crazy. I didn't think he would say much, and quite frankly, I don't think he did. But the way that it sounded, we were just talking about it, it really sounded like that one speech where we were saying, how in the world is this going to sound good? But the odd part, it added an extra 1%, but you were already down 2%. So really, it was like 1.3% on the move, but very, very odd. Yeah, I don't know. I think he did. I'm telling you guys, I don't know if I called it out. I think he was speaking towards his audience. I'm not even kidding. It's sad that this is even a reality possibly, but I really think that he was just speaking in front of a bunch of liberals and he just played his part because they only clapped and got loud at the anti-Trump questions. The whole topic of all of it, the first 10 minutes was just all about how tariffs are inflationary. And even though I think he responded properly, it did sound a little negatively. He kind of had to throw in, well, if this is our job. And like I'm saying, oddly enough, he kind of put himself in, well, if expectations get out of hand, then we have to. That's weird. I don't know why he did that. But like I'm saying, I don't think he said anything new. It looked like a tantrum. It feels like a tantrum. But it really was just kind of Powell saying the bad. It's like me saying sex. You know what I'm saying? It was like growing up saying sex. Because, like, sex isn't a bad word, but, like, do you know how some people, they get kind of queasy when they hear sex? That's like saying tariffs cause inflation or tariffs are uncertain. Now, Jerome Powell just went up and said sex. Sex, 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 sex. Does that make sense? Because I was reading, I'm like, what the fuck is everyone reacting to? And you already knew all this stuff, but then they were reacting. They're like, oh, my God. He just said, oh, my gosh. Oh, man. So, yeah, that's what it felt like. That's why I'm like, I don't know, guys. But we'll see. I do think today was definitely caught some people off guard because if you thought today was going to be big, you thought it was because of a rate cut. So that didn't happen, but you got a big move. And then if you thought today wasn't going to be a big move, you just moved the extra 1% down to 3% just because Powell acknowledged what he already acknowledged. Just it sounded, again, 10 minutes on that. It was hard to get away from. That's what I'm saying, like 10 minutes, 15 minutes of just pure tariff inflation talk from the Federal Reserve. I mean, that was kind of I don't think the market was ready for that. I'm seeing. I don't know if he's live. You're tired? Don't be. You're only tired because you're setting yourself too early to rest. You know what I'm saying? So you think your rest is going to be next week. It's really going to be next decade. So if you plan for next decade, you'll have way more energy and you won't get disappointed. Bro, that's crazy. All right. I like it, though. I think you need a cheap play. SPY, let me find you another one. Bro, that UVXY, I was gonna put 10 grand on it. I was like, I don't want to play it though. But it worked. I'm doing that next time. That's what I was saying. This is how you guys got to think about it. Because next time you see a quote unquote scam, I don't want you to cry about it. Cry about it for a little bit. But after enough crying, you need to strike. Remember what I was telling you guys yesterday? And I was saying, what's the good of thinking everybody's insane if you're not going to take advantage of it? That's what happened with that UVXY today. Because I'm looking at it, and I'm like, yo, bro. I'm like, that's a scam. I'm like, yo, bro, that's a fucking scam. That play's not moving. And then that's why, I don't know if you realized it. You heard me, and I said, wait, fuck that. We're going to play it then. You see what I'm saying? It went from complaining about it to I was just like, wait, hold on. If they're scamming it, that means they're fucking up. Because that means if it keeps going, we're going to have an opportunity. So that's why, and then it worked. Those plays were at 30 cents, 20 cents. 5 minutes later, they're going for 68. So I was like, oh. But I think that was a good lesson there. But either way, I think today is still a little tricky. Damn, they just jacked up those UVXYs again, though. That candle, not this one, but the downside is real. At 4:30. All right, well, we'll see. Let me send out the PHILO alert, and then we'll begin. And then we will begin.
Basically stimulate economic growth, but at the same time, to have inflation, higher prices, they don't want to reignite or flash the inflation scenario, so they can't really lower. They may want to hike rates to keep inflation in check, but they don't want to raise rates while the economy might be heading toward a recession. So it pretty much has the Fed sitting on their hands and puts the entire thing sort of in a fiscal framework, which we don't really have a lot of guidance in.
Having said that, if we pull out, as Jay Powell said, it's very hard to know in real time what's going on. We know that, right? We're hearing it from CEOs as they report, Vince, earnings in a big way. Having said that, if U.S.-China, if that trade relationship settles down and definitively lands somewhere and is not too onerous on either side, does it change things then dramatically?
Oh, a bunch. We could go right back to where we were a month or so ago. I mean, China's basically, extended the olive branch in a way, basically said, give us somebody we can talk to that speaks for Trump, that we can rely on this conversation. Give us that person where we can have real trade talks that are respectful, that aren't blameful of one party or another, and we can go forward with this conversation. So if the administration brings somebody into that mix, and it's not going to be Navarro, it's not going to be Ludnick, not likely to be Bessent, given that he's got enough responsibilities in the Treasury. Not sure if Witkoff comes up in this conversation, not really sure who he brings forward. But if he brings forward someone that China feels comfortable with and trusts and believes speaks for the White House, then we really could have meaningful conversations. But so far, what we're hearing from the White House is they're trying to collect trade agreements from some 70 countries to gain a coalition of sorts to go against China and build a consortium, if you will, of strength to have those conversations against China. China is doing exactly the same thing. They're trying to gain, trade conversations with other countries to go against the United States. In that space, you have no conversation whatsoever.
Okay, now I sell my UVXY too early again. But honestly, they only went up 10 more cents. But that's still 10, 15%.
There's going to be some sort of announcement from the White House at 4:30. There's been no agenda that I saw just yet as to what it's about.
Damn, I should have gave you. So look let me give you the play. I'll give it to you guys now. But then again, too, I had to ban it, and I don't actually no. I'm not going to give you guys anything until you guys help me out, because you see it, bro. Just a fucking den of vipers. That's all. I'm trying to give y'all some good shit, but you have all these little ass. I'm selling a fucking Discord. Even then, they'll pay their $5 too. So at the end of the day, just go for the 1 penny plays. That's all I could tell you. That's the best advice that I could give you. Because like I was trying to show you guys, it's not worth it if you lose the 100. Actually, the near the money's got a little better, but they just jacked up. But then again, that's on a daily. But like I'm saying, you have so less time right now that 2%, 1 cent to 2 cents will at least double you up. But then again, it's just like, yeah, it's sketchy. I just don't like the premium. Like I'm saying, I think me telling you, oh, this isn't that much, just be careful, because at the end of the day, it's like, I told you earlier, I said, hey, all bets are off. If you want to go for it, you go for it. You know what I'm saying? Don't let me stop you. Don't let an idea thinking, oh, this isn't, fuck that. I'm just saying it's hard. I'm looking at the option chain. Do you understand? So I think it's too volatile to go equities. That's what I was saying earlier. You guys don't remember? Motherfuckers were asking me about shares. I was like, I don't want to get trapped in it. But that's why I'm like, you just got to pay attention and make sure that it's worthwhile with what you want to play. But like I was telling you, right around here, just like all bets were off. It just, everyone got negative. It just started sounding bad. Or even if it wasn't that bad, everybody started doing it. No, I didn't really lose respect for Jerome. I expected this at one point. It just caught me off guard today. That's it. I said this a while ago. I said one of these days, I thought it was going to be the last one. I was like, it's going to be hard to sound bullish. He can't sound bullish. And this one, I think that was it. Mix in a little bit of the politics. Okay, new low. This is kind of good if you still want to play late stage plays, but because now the plays are down. The sad part about this, a whole group of dailies just got washed. Do you guys realize that? So yeah, the only way you're going to survive these bounces is if you're on a tomorrow. Make no mistake. If you just miss time a daily, you're fucked. Yeah, because look, any of these people who bought the 521 here, they just got wiped. Isn't that crazy? Oh, that's dirty. I guess you're a little bit up from there. Yeah, and the video was already down 7. Got to push him out. I think they know he's leaving. You know why? Do you know what? Remember what Scott Bessent said yesterday, 2 days ago, in that interview? He said him and Trump need to find candidates. So yeah, I don't know. He's gone no matter what. That's it. Powell's not. I told you this a while ago. I like Powell. I think he did a great job in some ways. He failed in many others, but no, that's it. He's gone, bro. I told you this. He was too much. You guys hear all my jokes. You know what I'm saying? All the jokes I make, they're funny. I'm not really like that mad at Powell, but it does highlight how ridiculous this last couple of years has been. That's why I'm saying on some of them where people are like, no, it's different. I'm like, no, it's not. Like you have to understand Homeboy really did cut rates double before an election on a reasoning that made no sense at all. And now we are still dealing with the consequences. That's the shit where I'm like, come on, guys. That's what I was telling you. From there, he's gone. Like, he caved. Whether you admit it or not, he didn't. That wasn't supposed to be like, yeah, that's not what your idol should do, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, that wasn't a good, like the banking stuff and everything else, I think he did really well. And I think he handled things that he found a way to, we could have been in a lot worse of a position. But, yeah, at the end of the day, it's not there. I wouldn't reappoint him, no. I would have got rid of Powell. All right. I wouldn't have fired him like they're doing. I would renew him. I wouldn't renew his contract. That's it. I think he's good. I think he's talented, but he's compromised. That's it. That's all I know. I don't think he's a bad guy. I think he's actually one of the best choices you have, but he's compromised. He's not like he'll flip-flop at any given moment. And not for like, oh, I'll save the world flip-flop. Like, yeah, like way better than Yellen, but he's definitely, I mean, again, it's not, let me put it this way. There's not too many people that share his history. There is very few amount of people in this world that have made an altered monetary policy that large ahead of an election. There's just not too many people that you put in that category. And he could have avoided it, but he didn't. And that right there, for that reason, I'm out. Oh, dude, we're starting at the low. I don't care. Because it's going to be a quick one. And either way, I did have my UVXY, but now I don't have any plays on these. But I'll find a way to get in. I'm just going to let's find another scam and then we'll jump on it. Amen. But now we must talk about life, you guys. And I'm very excited. I am just so grateful because I was already excited today. And you guys are really nice. Like I'm saying, it's always a shame to see, like literally a den of vipers, bro. Like, this is what I've always made jokes, and I've always told you guys this. It's really sad, but you guys got to realize, like, you don't like the video, you don't support, you're not sharing it, you're not doing any of that. There's literally going to be at least 100 people who are going to take the info to help all these new traders, and then they're going to hide it behind weird marketing and sell it to them. So you could get mad at me, but at the end of the day, half of the guys complaining about my changes, they're reselling my shit when it was supposed to be free. Don't ever forget about that. Okay? But besides that, you guys were so fucking loving today. And I don't know what it was, but you guys were in a good mood. And I like it. I think it was a really obvious, like, I don't know if you saw it, bro, but like, dude, it's just different. Like, honestly, you don't go rewatch today's stream. For real. Like, if you don't believe me, go watch it. If y'all don't believe energy is real, if you don't believe your little complaining ass comments, and if you don't believe, like, seriously, if you think it's all about you, you're blind. Because, bro, go watch the video from earlier today, bro. Chad's just coming in. Hey, thanks for being here. Wow, I love it. Wow, I made a good choice. Again, I say something serious instead of joking. They're like, oh, yeah, I did try that, and I saw something beneficial. Bro, did you not see it? All my reactions today, I was just so genuinely hyped. They were so wholesome and genuine. I loved it. I loved it. That's why y'all didn't, you're not hearing me clap back at nobody. You're not hearing me rant about a membership. Nothing. Just straight up thank you and yeah, you're doing good or you're not. Oh yeah, you tried that and that worked? Try this out. So, Chad, keep it up, baby. And don't forget, man, I think this is a good lesson in real life. Because if you're seeing my behavior, you're seeing the Chad. Like, bro, do you guys not get it? You want things in life, you want to start getting favor? Stop walking around with this flippant attitude. People don't like it. They don't like you for that. Do you get it? What I'm trying to tell some of y'all, for real, if you have a challenge and you're like, man, people aren't nice to me. People aren't this. People aren't that. People are. Try being nicer and tell me what happens. For real. Have you ever been mean to somebody that was like really nice to you? You either feel bad about it or it's really hard to do, no? Otherwise, you're evil. Because if I'm ever mean to somebody who's really nice, I feel bad about it. Or it's really hard to do it. That's why I say some of you guys, you'll say something and I want to clap back. And I'm like, nah. They're kind of like, I'm like, I don't think he means that. Nah, I know he's really not like that. Think about it, bro. Like, for real. Okay, you're going a little lower. Again, it is PHILO, but I'm paying attention. You better be too. Stocks are Jesus, baby. Yeah, you're going down round 2. VIXs are already up. Like I said, 1 penny options. They're moving, but they're also lagging it. You go to tomorrow options if you don't want to get chopped on this. I just don't like this, though. Yeah, man, amen. Yeah, mean people, you don't feel bad, right? Exactly. I don't. I used to, because I was playing that little fake humble game, right? And I'm like, oh, yeah, Jesus want me to just be nice so I could get the title of being nice. No. I don't care. I don't. You think that somebody comes at me with that negative energy and I clap them and I tell them the reality? Somebody made a joke to me yesterday. And I said, the reality is you sound like you grew up in a liberal place and you did not make enough money to think for yourself. Yikes. I did not feel bad about that joke. It's harsh, but it's true. So think about that. You don't feel bad fighting with negative people. You feel bad when people are nice and they don't deserve it. So do you get what I'm trying to tell you? You want an easier time with people? You want to get more doors opened up? You want more favor? Try this. Try this and tell me what happens. Welcome, Narita. Hey, man, let's get it, baby. I love it. Yeah, man. So I think that's a good lesson on both sides. And it happened today, and you got to see it. And I loved it. I thought it was beautiful. Because I like it, man. It's so much easier. Do you know that? You know how much easier it is to just, like, vibe? Rather than trying to correct somebody. Rather than trying to, oh, man, what are they thinking? Oh, what are they? So much chiller, bro. And I think it was really good. And I hope all of you realize you can open up your own doors in this life if you make yourself pleasant to be around. Do you understand that? All of you, you have to get this. Some of you don't get this, and this is very critical for business. Anything you do. That's it. Are you pleasant to be around or not? And this has nothing to do with things you can't change. I'm not telling you, like, maybe you're naturally smelly. That's a different type of pleasant. And even then, you should probably go shower. But even then, there is a lot of things that you can control. Even if you're telling me it's hard to be socializing, all you have to do, lead with love and tell me if you get a better or worse reaction. Lead with listening before reacting. Put away all the little corny online jokes that you're used to responding. Just listen. You know what I'm saying? Be respectful to somebody. Just don't say a rude comment. You get what I'm saying? And I think you'll be shocked at the reactions. Yeah, still going lower. They're just moving it weird. So this is PHILO now. So maybe now, that being said, either talk about stocks and post info, or post about Jesus and the PHILO, or I ban you. Okay? So if you're going to come in here and ask me to tell you about all the stuff you missed, I can't do that right now. Sound good? Good. But I'm still shopping. I just don't trust a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Those out the monies are moving up again, though. Beautiful. Being nicer and taking life less seriously. It's very good for your social life. Honestly. That's what I'm saying. It's not like, I don't know. I think some of y'all think I'm a hard ass, and I am sometimes, but I generally think, bro, that if you could get along with me, I think you'll get along with a lot more people. Because some of this stuff I'm trying to teach y'all, some of the standards we're upholding, I genuinely think it's basic human decency. Or at least what I was used to growing up. What got me in these doors, the doors I opened for myself, and praise God, it was really him. This is just how I live my life, dude. Bro, I grew up, you talk shit to someone, you got punched. Like, it wasn't like, and I learned to talk shit. I had to learn how to defend myself. I had to be fast. But, like, dude, there's so many things where it's like, bro, do you know how many, like, opportunities I've gotten in my life just because I'm, like, funny? Y'all don't feel me. Do you know how many opportunities I got in life just because I was nice to the weird kid? Yeah, look, I even called him the weird kid. He knows I call him the weird kid. You don't get it. That's why some people, I'm like, I think it makes sense. Honestly. I'm like, you mad, you broke, and you pissed, and you yelling at everybody. It makes a lot of sense. Because you ain't never going to get an opportunity with that fucking attitude. Are you kidding me? You need to do something like this. People going to talk to you like that. You're just trying to beef with something. Every little opportunity, Republican or Democrat, you're like, oh, let me make this about something extremely political. No. Bro, just vibe. Just vibe, dude. And I think this is going to open up a lot of doors for some of you. And if you think some of this stuff is difficult, and you're like, I can't socialize, all you have to do is just go to people and be nice. Trust me. That's all you have to do. It's not even difficult. That's why it's so weird, and you should cut off anybody who doesn't do that. You're not getting it. That's why I was telling you, I mean, wow, some of these things, and I'm hearing a lot of people talk about it makes a lot of sense. Because it's like, well, what do you mean? Okay, I'm not asking you to fucking date me. I'm not asking you to come home with me. I'm not asking you to get really intimate. Just basic decency. If you can't do that, why would I? I don't really trust you. You might, like, yeah, maybe you're going through something and I get it, or you're either really wicked. Either way, that's not going to attract things to you. Do you understand? So, I saw a lot of it today, and I'm telling you guys this because I saw a good thing. Make no mistake, whatever you're hearing, and if you think I'm reprimanding you, I'm not. I just saw the good evidence this morning. You know that, right? That's why I was like, wow, bro. I couldn't not say anything. I answered all of those questions. I remembered all of those names. You see what I'm saying? I don't think people are understanding it. I remember all of those names now. I remember what they asked me. I remember who they were. I remember that genuineness. I remember that leading with respect they had. The lack of entitlement. Oh, I feel like I owe them now. Do you get the difference? Wow. You listened. You were respectful. Oh, my God. You even gave a membership? I owe you now. You come walking up to me on this, oh, blah, 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 yeah, blah, 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 blah. Shut the fuck up. I don't care. Oh, you shit. Yeah, there's no reciprocity there. There's no mutual respect there. You're right. Do you see the difference? World's difference. And I like it. So, Chad, learn from that, man. And apply it beyond just this community. Because I think it's a really good insight, man. I think you'll be able to get a lot more things if you can attract them and put yourself in that ability to attract it. Become more attractive. Bro, nothing's more attractive than a smiling face, than somebody who is welcoming, somebody who is not, hitting you with the energy of this world that we are so too familiar with. So, amen. Okay, you're going lower, bro. Daily premiums are waking up. Only near the money. So look, 520s, these are lagging. Isn't that crazy? This is what I'm telling you got to be careful of on a daily. Because there's some plays that were up 100% and you were up 3 points. So do you see what's going to go on? One strike price at a time, they're going to start moving through. I mean, now the VIX contracts are paying. It's a little bit higher, 60 cents. I sold that at like the 50s, 48. White House press briefing added today for 4:30 with special guest. Nissan aims to max out U.S. production plant amid Trump's tariffs. Well, yeah, dude, the repos dropped to $50 billion. So liquidity is low. All right. Are you ready? I just want to give you the update because we kept going lower. But now, I will give you this. This, my friend, this is the PHILO I wanted to tell you about today. I even have some quotes if we have time. But, Chad, I'm mad that I'm doing this. I really am. I'm really mad about it because I don't like doing this. Yeah, values dumping. Coca-Cola and Pepsi. What the fuck is that? Yeah, Coke and Pepsi flush. I don't know if there's any of that Snap news. But yeah, man, I don't want to do this. Because I'm going to give you a PHILO that relates to Easter. And I hate doing this, man. I hate giving you like a thematic PHILO, bro. I hate it. I hate it. But it makes sense why I heard this. I'd never heard this pastor in my life. I don't even remember his name. It just came up. I was listening to stuff. And I heard this, bro. And I was like, amen, bro. Amen. And I had to share it with you. Because I've told you this. But I think I need to give you a good reminder. Not only do I have to remind you not to wear yourself out trying to get rich. You better wake up. Don't be lazy. Find the balance, you know? No, I love Miles Monroe, but it wasn't him, no. Amen, rest in peace. But, man, Chad, be ready for disappointment, okay? I told you this last night. That's why, do you see how it vibes so well? Because even last night, I gave him a little one, bro, and I told you. Bro, the only way, if you're tired right now, it's because you told yourself there was a rest stop closer than it really is. Do you understand? You're running a race. If I told you there's a rest in a mile, and you go a mile, and there's not a rest stop, you're going to start getting drained. Because you ran that mile expecting there to be a rest. So when the rest doesn't appear, disappointment appears. Yeah, man. 5244, you've already sold off 100 points today. That's great. Besant, we are prepared to take actions to get all of Iran's energy exports down to zero. That's old. Okay, that second call put going up now. Next ones will be the 519s. I'm not taking any of these. I'm just telling you how it's working. Because now the premiums are hitting their past peak. So now only the 519s are the ones below it. Yeah, watch TLT, but that one's still staying low too. TLT is actually very small. I think it's weird nothing else is moving. Like, look, gold isn't going crazy. Oil's kind of starting to tweak. But yeah, none of the other this is a very weird move, man. But Nasdaq's about to go below 18,000, 18.1. Whoa, bigger flush. That's crazy. 529s. I was looking at one of those. And I thought that was a wild price. All right, Little Green. Well, long story short, be prepared for disappointment, Chad. Maybe today is one of those days. You're proposing. Wow, maybe. I hope you're ready. Maybe be ready for disappointment. I hope it works out. But no matter what, be ready for any disappointment. I need you all to get this. Because quite frankly, any of you who don't understand this, I don't think you're going to vibe by the end of the year. You know that, right? I don't think you'll make it. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to curse you. I'm really not. I'm just telling you the reality. I think it makes a lot of sense. This year, back, forth. Even look at today, bro. Even look at today. I'm talking about those of you who are not ready to handle disappointment. I think this market is going to chew you up and spit you out by the end of the year. I think you'll probably vomit next time you see stocks. All of you need to be ready and truly ready to handle disappointment. And you are going to do that by not setting yourself up with these fake-ass, weird-ass targets that are telling you, okay, yeah, we're going to get this at this. Yeah. All I have to do is get to here. All I got to do is get this and I'll be happy. You haven't realized that didn't work your whole life? That's why I don't do that anymore. I hope you don't. You know that, right? Go look back at your life. Anything in life that you were like, wow, once I get that, I'll be happy. You actually ended up getting it, and you were not happy. So, it's really the same exact game. That's part of the disappointment. You'll set yourself up to be let down if you keep aiming for these weird-ass targets. I would rather have you prepared to survive in a desert for 40 years than thinking you're getting water in 4 years. I don't know what's going to happen. But the man who thinks the relief is coming is way easier to let down than the man who doesn't. Do you understand? Do you know what the beauty of having parents who don't speak English is? The beauty of how I was raised with stuff? I never had an expectation that somebody was going to help me. Do you understand that? If I didn't do my homework, I got in trouble. No one could save me. My parents couldn't read it. If I didn't make my money, I didn't have an inheritance. You know that, right? If I didn't do this real estate stock shit, that's why I can't gamble all my money, because guess what? I don't have any other option. It's the same thing. Setting yourself up for disappointment or not. Don't give yourself a way out. Don't set yourself up with this, well, once I get this, I'll have this. All I got to do is get to here and then it'll... No, man. So why am I telling you all this? This is the one-liner of the day. I think it's actually really beautiful. Do you guys realize that the story of Easter is legitimately all about a disappointment? Bro, you're still flushing. Okay, it's another 523733. This is a level. That's why I was chilling until here. So get ready. If that doesn't hold, 5217. Yeah, 5217, and then I think 5202, and then 5187. Bro, that's crazy. When was this? This feels like deja vu, bro. Well, yen, again, you got that Japan thing after the bell. Oh, now the UVXY's hit. I still would have been down on the other call, but no. Man. Well, yeah, pay attention, though. I have more of this PHILO, but you are breaking. This is level number. This is a very, very critical level now. 5222. Otherwise, this could open up another 100, 200 points for tomorrow. I like the market melt up. The put went up 200. Good. That's what I said. I don't like how this reacted. I think it's taper tantrum, or just tantrum. That's it. That was not. I don't think those comments justified 2.4, but who gives a fuck what I think? The market just got scared. That's what I'm saying. Tantrum. Do you get? I hope you understand that. I have my own opinion, but at the end of the day, they just got freaked, dude. Whatever it was and how he said it, kept saying it, and then whoop. So if we do kind of melt down, I think it'll be good, but I want to make sure we're in full tantrum mode before. Otherwise, you could still chop after this. That's what I don't like. You see what I'm saying? That's the thing about the reasoning, is that this wasn't solid enough to guarantee we keep going down. But now it's like, well, you might not. So, there's your little bounce. I can finish the PHILO. But yeah, do you guys realize that the whole story of Easter is a disappointment? I don't think y'all feel me. Do you know why it was a disappointment? These disciples are like, what? I thought this guy was going to be king. He dead. All the people that thought he was God, they're like, he died. Imagine that. You're telling me you wouldn't be disappointed? You were following this guy for months and years, and then he just dies. That's so disappointing, bro. I'll give you another one, bro. Palm Sunday. Dude, Palm Sunday was a special type of disappointment. You know why? Hosanna, Hosanna, the king. The king came on a donkey, bro. Do you not realize they thought they wanted a warrior, bro? They didn't want this guy riding a donkey. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. No, that wasn't the image, bro. Oh, y'all ain't feeling me, bro. Because the whole story of Easter was a disappointment. That everybody who thought, I thought the king was supposed to be this. I was expecting, even if Jesus himself, if you were expecting too much, you would have been disappointed. You ever heard that phrase? People say, if God himself came down on earth. It's funny because, I think if God did come down, our expectation would still be too high. I think we would still be disappointed. You're like, God came down. I thought he was going to fix the debt ceiling. What? You're like, man, all you did was walk on water. Yeah. Think about that. The whole story of Easter was everybody getting disappointed until he was revived. And even afterwards, some of them were still disappointed. They didn't get it. So I hate to give you a thematic PHILO, but I already wanted to talk about disappointment. Like I was saying, we got to get ready, bro. This is one of those things I've been telling you all year, and I'm not just telling you it so it sounds good. You understand? Please don't be like that. Don't be the people in the crowd who just cheer because it sounds like what you think you're supposed to hear. You get what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, that's good, Toss. Yeah, be prepared for this. That's, amen. Amen. No. Be actually ready for it. You know that, right? Because all that cheering ain't going to help you when disappointment actually hits. That's the whole point. All the people you're around, they ain't going to be there when shit hits the fan. And I'm not telling you this to be scared and be an isolationist. I'm saying this so that you take what I am saying seriously. And so that you live it out and take it to heart. This ain't just some cute little phrase. It is preparing. Being ready. Maybe you're not ready when it happens, but when that floor start moving, I want you to, snap out of it. Pay attention. You may not be ready off the jump, but you better know how to respond when you're in the middle of it. Point is, man, you got to be prepared. And if you have a high expectation, you are going to get a high disappointment. Do you understand? Let me say that again. If you have a high expectation, you are going to have a high disappointment. And now I love it because it brings you back to the contradiction. Because we should expect a lot. And we should aim for a lot. You should be ambitious. I don't think those are bad things. But you have to have that contradicting view where you aim high, work hard, go for a lot, but are not expecting and entitling yourself to this has to happen just like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. I need this by then. That is how you are going to screw yourself. So that being said, I will finish with quotes by G.K. Chesterton. Progress is a comparative of which we have not settled the superlative. Progress should mean that we are always changing the world to fit the vision. Instead, we are always changing the vision. My attitude towards progress has passed from antagonism to boredom. I've long ceased to argue with people who prefer Thursday to Wednesday because it's Thursday. Oh, y'all don't feel him. Men invent new ideas because they dare not attempt old ideas. They look forward with enthusiasm because they are afraid to look back. Tradition means giving votes to the most obscure of all classes, our ancestors. It is the democracy of the dead. Tradition refuses to submit to the arrogant oligarchy who merely happen to be walking around. I love that one. Think about it. Tradition refuses to submit to the arrogant oligarchy who merely happen to be walking around. Okay, you're going towards the low. Low ticker is running. VIX has taken off. Premiums chilled a little bit, but they're way higher now. I sold too early again. The modern world is a crowd of very rapid racing cars, all brought to a standstill and stuck in a block of traffic. Comforts that were rare among our forefathers are now multiplied in factories and handed out wholesale. And indeed, nobody nowadays, so long as he's content to go without air, space, quiet, decency, and good manners, need to be without anything, whatever he wants, at least a reasonably cheap imitation of it. Actually, where did those Teslas go? What? How? Oh, I'm going to vomit. Bro, I sold out that Tesla for 20%. That shit's worth $1,100 now. I don't get it. I hate them, bro. That's it. I just fucked myself. Yeah, bro. What? That makes no sense. That's what I'm saying, bro. A lot of them, but, I mean, it's my fault. No, it's just because I was playing for a smaller move. Again, we weren't supposed to move this big, and then all of a sudden, you just started moving. But that's what I'm saying. The reasoning was a little weird. No, yeah, I cut all of them too early. A detective story generally describes 6 living men discussing how it is that a man is dead. A modern philosophic story generally describes 6 dead men discussing how man can possibly be alive. Amen. None of the modern machines, none of the modern paraphernalia have any power except over people who choose to use them. I still hold the suburbs ought to be either glorified by romance and religion or else destroyed by fire from heaven or even by fire from the earth. I guess he does not like the suburbs. The whole curse of the last century has been what is called swing of the pendulum. That's the idea that man must go alternately from one extreme to the other. It's a shameful and even more shocking fancy is the denial of the whole dignity of mankind. When man is alive, he stands still. It is only when he's dead that he swings. To hurry through one's leisure is the most unbusinesslike of actions. This is the age in which thin and theoretic minorities can cover and conquer unconscious and untheoretic majorities. The past is not what it was. G.K. Chesterton. So, Chattadonia, on that note, be prepared for all of it. Be ready to go. Know you're blessed. And my friends, attract some good things into your life. You got 'em, baby. You got 'em, baby. But take that one to the bank. That is your philosophy, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you guys are subscribed. We're live Monday through Friday, 30 minutes before open. Chop your thumbs up on the video. You're on mobile, press hot chat, exit the chat, hit the thumbs up button. You are hitting another low. All right, Dumparoonie. We whiffed it, bro. We had it. Honestly, we had it. That's the thing that sucks. It just went from, if you took even then, I waited and I waited. I took profits around here, and then now they just doubled up, and then old plays all came back. But literally, Powell just talking about tariffs and inflation, even though we've heard it, it woke up the beast, bro. That's all. I think it woke up the fear beast. We did nothing the last 3 days. Tomorrow's your last day of the market. And then these comments just changed everything. Sadly, I've changed it price action wise because I want you to see that right here. This was your doing nothing, and then right here, this last 2 hours caused more moves than pretty much from Friday till today. Yeah, the cheap plays, I mean, the call-out still helped you, but I whiffed my plays. I had good plays. I had plays that could have paid me money. I fucked them up. But that's fine. I think we'll get another shot at them. Like I said, you could still find them. All the UVXYs hit. And like I'm saying, you had that one. I do have a SPY daily, actually, but the 1 penny ones. My opinion on prop firms is they are a scam. The other Chad answered the question for you, but you chose to ignore him and spam the Chad, so now you're banned. Okay? But yeah, prop funds are a scam. You see, because if you go to a prop fund chat, watch, try it out. Go to any place selling a prop fund and then bother them and annoy them and break their rules and ask them about joining the prop fund. They will never ban you because they want your money. I don't give a shit about it. But yeah, they're all scams, so don't fall for it. Good luck. But yeah, so make good use of the good communities you have. There's no legit ones. I'm sorry, guys. You always try to qualify them, but there's legitimately no legit ones. If they are legit, they do not take random people off the internet. It's just a real hedge fund. That's what it's called. Yeah, they are as legit proprietary desk. They're called hedge funds, you guys. They're not on the internet. They're not selling you them all. The fact that I always have to explain this afterwards is I'm sad at you guys for that, because it's very disappointing that you would even defend these devils and give it this little inch of legitimacy when it's totally nowhere even fucking near that. So yeah, don't do that. All right. With that being said, let's play some Uncle and we'll free him up. I think Powell didn't say shit, but that doesn't matter. I think the market is scared. That's it. Back to tantrum mode. For a little bit. I think tomorrow's going to be even weirder. Yo, Core Weave popped. Good call. All right. Well, let me free the chat.
Some people don't even have dreams. You know what I'm saying? But if you blessed enough to have a dream, chase it, bro.
I had a dream like Martin, then I heard a couple stories. Never met my heroes, never had one. Never wanted things I never had, son. I got it, then I grabbed them. Looking back, these bitches Southeast sad them. Come on, don't ignore your sword for the war. Armor's no good if you leave that shit at home. I don't care if that match up with the drum. I ain't young, I ain't care about looking dumb. Out my way, we could talk when I'm done. Does it look like I'm finished? Even if I was, dog, I do my own dishes. Why the fuck you in my business? I ain't tryna be a menace. Need a couple minutes, but you're talking in your bitch and just show me that you don't get it. Look, now I wasted your time trying to reprimand, explain the basic shit so you could understand. I ain't being mean the way I teach. The big leagues ain't throwing underhand. I'm not the bad guy, I'm the best coach that you ever had. Something like LaMelo's dad. Mama was an immigrant, $5 an hour working with Brillo pads. We got some things we shouldn't have, so I could feel down, but I don't ever think I'm really sad. Life a miracle, but I won't give you one. But I could teach you shit, and you'll walk away with dividends. Wish you'll buy more, and then you'll wish you did it young. You missed the first harvest, but tell me about the second one. Trying to build while looking at the clouds. I'm looking at my hand, then I'm looking at the ground. Peter walked on water, but fell. When he looked around, I heard that story all my life. I think I start to get it now. slow in the fast lane. Answers in my last name, they really didn't listen. That's a damn shame. But that don't mean my plans changed. Maybe just the landscape did what I said without a handshake. 3,004 an ounce, that sound like a fair rate. Word is gold, they only kept theirs too late. So I'm out with your new face. A snake can move a few ways. And life a bitch that lie about how the fruit tastes. Welcome back. Long time. Check me. Yeah. Dollar for the tacos, $1 for the chicken. Used to think life rough then, but now I'm reminiscing. Dream is feeling distant. Supposed to have her, shoulda had her, but now I have her. So frustrating, so irate. So I'm just saying, why the fuck we so patient? If this was 68, we would've had a riot. Now you speaking for the people and they tell you be quiet. I ain't buying it. Little guy defend the MNC, anoint him at the DNC. Why your social movement always benefit the S&P? The first place to look for enemies. It's not your fucking family, nor your core beliefs. I hope you see the war beneath. Forget about the future, they say only grab what's in your reach. They ain't smiling at you, it's a battle and they showing deep. Taught you how to criticize so wisdom stay beneath your feet. Man, I'm feeling overlooked. They ain't even hungry, but they telling us that we cook. Hard to read the room if you can't even read a book, yeah. Hard to fake a smile when they sewn our mouths shut. Fuck, we won't even hear this. You won't even feel this. Jealousy override empathy and realness. A corporation steal this, repackage it and reel it. Evil so fearless, they're so shameless, saying I'm blameless. The generation filming in the moment won't say shit. Why we call it brain dead when it felt like our soul dead? Or maybe we just sold it. Oh shit. Nice. All right, you're coming up a little. Welcome back, baby. But yeah, we have a lot to talk about. I think tomorrow is going to be a little more interesting, and now we're waiting on the final event, Japan. I told you today wouldn't disappoint. I remember not too long ago, you guys are like, it's boring. It's so boring. Is it boring now? Yeah. Uh-huh. What now? Yeah, so we saved all the events for today. And now you had Powell, and now we're waiting for the last one. That was it. That was just whiff zone. I think that was whiff zone. Because even then, I took my gain. I was like, all right, that's fine. And then it fucking triples. And then everything else went too. And then my Tesla's fucking quadrupled. So, yeah, just today was whiff city. Whiff city. Whiff city. Mm-hmm. And then the prop firm. So let me just show you this. Try this, you guys, for real. Hear me out. So hold on. I'm going to ban you. So look, I'm banning you for even bringing up prop funds because they're scammy. You guys, any of you talk about prop funds, I'm going to ban you. I don't give a fuck. Why? Because to perpetuate that scam is a joke. The fact that I get shadow banned and then they let all these little fucking scammy prop funds run around amok, God bless you all. But here's the deal. Watch what I'm telling you. Just watch. Look at this. Listen to me. Hear me out. So notice how I'm banning you for things that I think are bad for people. Just like I was banning some of you for insisting on buying stocks higher than where I bought them. I am looking out for the general majority here, okay? And this is what you should try. Go to any of these prop fund people. Go to any of these little YouTubers with the affiliate link. Go to any of these companies and try this. Go be annoying, disrespectful, rude, and annoying. And notice they will never ban you. That's it. I think that says a lot. And there you go, my friends. So watch. I'm trying to keep people safe. I have to play defense, and I will ban y'all for even exposing people to the scam. They won't ban you for whatever. You know why? They want your money. You're worth a lot of money if I could get you to fucking fund your trading with. Come on. So you're worth a lot of money, brother. Make sure you don't ever forget that. But other than that, it's a scam. Be careful.
If you don't believe me, you got to go play in the dirt and find out. So, yeah, good luck. You're actually so cute. Well, you're going to have to elaborate because I don't like that comment. So I'm fighting really hard to not ban you because I had to sing Prince Ali earlier today. You know? So, yeah, we're going to need a little bit more than that, buddy. But we got a little bounce. See, I gave you good favor earlier. That's why I didn't ban you already. I'm like, okay, I thought he was genuine. But now Prince Ali means something different. Yeah, the currencies came down, but other than that, I think you got an extra 2% gap, 2% on the news, and then that's it. Market close. We're going to listen to Powell. Or not Powell. What's her name? Caroline. You're just agreeing? Okay. I hope. I just took it sarcastically, but that's why I asked you. You know, and you seemed nice earlier, so I gave you the benefit of the doubt. I think it paid off. Amen. Amen. Sweet home Carolina. I thought it's Alabama. In what currency would China pay the U.S. for tariffs? Great question. But it's the importer who pays it. So technically dollars. That's the thing. You know, China doesn't pay the tariffs. It's all on the people. That's why some people have had a good time, some haven't. Well, value sold off big. Remember, value wasn't moving at all today, and now it's down 1.5. The cokehead guy, he didn't email me anything. I banned him. So he got banned for lying about doing drugs. I know, it's weird, man. I don't know how to describe it to you. It's a weird place on this internet thing we do. I know. So just imagine, though, if people will lie about doing drugs on the internet for no apparent reason. You know, he didn't even have to do that. Just imagine what they do with money. I know. I know, you guys. I know, it's true. All right, man. 520. What a day, bro. What a day. If China is holding 700 billion of US bonds, does it affect the sale? I mean, them holding doesn't affect it. It only affects it if they sell. But this is what I'm saying is like, I think a lot of people, like I was telling you, something was weird with the bonds. It almost broke. I called it out early and I was telling you it, and then all of a sudden everybody fucking started muddying the waters and blaming China and shit. And that's a really serious thing. You know what I'm saying? And that just doesn't happen like that. Not that easy. So we'll wait till there's evidence, but I just genuinely don't think that's a really big issue. And I've been telling you that, and so is everybody else now. But China holds a lot of our debt. It's not as much as people think. But then, it just, this whole idea of using bonds for trade is insane. It's actually more insane than Donald Trump. That's the funny part. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you guys notice Donald Trump will be like 100, 200, 300, I don't care. So he's insane with tariffs, right? But notice Donald Trump has never, ever, ever said anything about us or them dealing with funding and bond markets. We ain't say shit about that because that's a big deal. It's actually a really, I would argue they're mutually exclusive. They're just two different things. You're right, Dollar Tree. Good call, Chad. Dollar Tree Popper. Check news. There's one play. Can I get it? I got it. Nice. All right. There's only one of them. But Dollar Tree pop in. I have no idea the news. There's just cheap ass ones. That's it. But that's a 2% or no. Oh, CEO buy? Oh, it's kind of a dud, bro. Ooh. Hold on. Let me stream alert it. But yeah, keep that one cheap. Yeah, so be careful. That one might be a dud because that news isn't as good, but they were cheap, but then they already held up. Mama, I'm coming home to you. Either way. I felt like that one was slow, but that one just, again, not good follow through on that. Damn. These plays are easy to find cheap. All right, went up 50. I made it free. I still like it though, bro. That's kind of crazy. Because that's already 2% now from the bottom, but that's off a CEO buy. That was moving like they just fucking big news. But yeah, they're up 50 right now. Oh, fuck it. Okay. All right. I'm out. I'm done with it. I don't like it. It's up 50 on the bid. Up 100 on the ask right now. Yeah, do what you need to. But yeah, finding the cheap plays is not that difficult, to be honest with you. Especially if you're going for short-term plays at the end of the week. These are just dailies. That's why it's so cheap. Like, honestly, it's honestly the stupidest, riskiest strategy. I'm just keeping the prices really low and I'm really early. Do you get what I'm saying? So, like, even some of the other 1 cent plays, I hit that on Boeing. I think I'm still up on that play We just got a catalyst ahead of it. And then if I'm spending 1-2 cents, I mean, that's it. Hertz? Whoa. That news is old, though. Is he buying the whole company? What the fuck is this? Bro, what is this? I know it's earlier, but look, it's popping. That's why I'm like, what the fuck? Bro, Hertz just rocketed up like 20%. I thought it was only 12 too. That's why I'm like, did he just fucking buy it?
On EVs. It bought 100,000 Teslas, but ran into unexpected issues with the fleet and its strategy. It later sold a third of the fleet, but declining Tesla prices led to much lower resale and residual values. Hertz still has some Teslas in its fleet and
I'm so
hasn't
confused.
fully abandoned the EV strategy.
Bro, I'm
yet.
so confused.
Here's where Ackman's bet comes in, according to a source familiar. Since Hertz took the Tesla hit, the company has locked in replacement cars at much more favorable terms. There's also a tariff play, believe it or not here, on the belief that they'll only increase the residual values of existing vehicles, since used cars aren't hit with tariffs. So between the new management team and the prospects of generating a material amount of cash flow, Pershing is said to be very optimistic of a continued turnaround. We've reached out.
Other homie was calling Broadcom out.
There is that stock moving substantially as we approach the close.
Yeah,
today.
I flipped that shit. I got one too. I didn't
on
want to
this
pump
big
it because I
market
didn't know.
sell-off. Market zones.
I was
next.
very scared on that. I just grabbed those 5-cent ones. I did not want to influence, as always. Holy fuck. I'm so lost on this, dude. Yeah, was that you, Brian? You were calling Broadcom. That Hertz moves in. I'm so batshit confused right now. All right, fuck that. That was 100% on all of them. So, yeah, if you got those, you had a weird it felt like 5 minutes, but it was like 2 minutes. They just didn't move. But that was the weirdest thing because that was the same. You already knew this news in the morning that he took a stake, and then CNBC just came on, and then it went crazy. I think that's why it went nuts. The stake is 19% through shares and swaps. So, it was not 12, it was 19. So they did announce new news. PSQ received confidential treatment provision from SEC to delay filing. Yeah, he's the second largest. Whoa, what the fuck? No. Yeah, what? Bro. Oh, I should have held those. I already flipped out of it for 100. Bro, they got the SEC allowed them to delay it, the filing. Do you get it? So they bought and then they filed like an exemption. Hold on, let me stream alert this. So long story short, the stake is 7% larger than people thought. Yeah, and we already flipped 100. Bro, you got that. We had that early as fuck. Oh, I missed out on 300. Fuck. Damn it, bro. Oh, dude, I was like, all right, I'll take the easy 100. Oh, no, it keeps going. No. All day, bro. I've had hitters, but they're not for me to hold today. They're not for me. They're for you, Chad. They're not for me. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I was like, I'll take double fucking. Yeah. I don't want to hear. I should play like Chad on the game. You guys kept doubling it. Oh, yeah, bro. No, shout out to Chad who called it out. We just we had it up early. I was making the play on it very, very quick. So, but that's a development. Again, it's 7% higher than people think. So the news in the morning was that he took a 12% stake. Now They own 19%, and he is the second one. I sold out of the Dollar Trees too, bro. That's it. I just hit 2 back-to-back 100%ers. And then meanwhile, over here, they just keep running. Dude, even my VIX, I sell out at triples. Oh, man, Chad. So good luck, man. So I don't know. I don't know how you want to play that off of me. Do whatever you want, but there's definitely been a gap between my sell and not. And now NVIDIA and SPY's mooning. We're not done, big dog. We're not done. Oh, plays did not go that crazy yet. What is that? I don't get it. Yeah, NVIDIA is that. Oh, 10-minute rigged. No, it's a scam. Well, hold on. Yeah, it's 10-minute rigged, dude. I was getting too excited. Yeah, just 10-minute rigged. No. We're not going to find out Japan till end of the day. Or literally 30 minutes after the bell. Yeah, it's already that late, bro. Hurts! Ah, no, dude. Why? Oh, dude. That's crazy. Bro, we just hit back-to-back 100%ers, and then they went way more than 100%. Holy shit. Now those SPY calls are running. I was going to take one there, but once I realized it was 10-minute rigged, they actually went up to another 20%. That's really weird. 10%. Now 20. What the fuck? Yeah, bro, that's all. I don't know, man. I guess I still got it, but I'm just early today. They're too early, bro. I did oddly decent. I don't know how to describe it. That's it. Yeah, risk management. I sold it. I took losses. I didn't hit as many this week, but then I hit a couple of decent ones. But then anything I did good on, I just sold it really early, bro, with a gain. But so I don't know. It's just a little fucking conflicting, you know? But that even then, I had a couple missed opportunities because I'm looking at that SPY call right there. Well, yeah. Well, I hope you guys got it. I hope you did better than I did. I didn't do too bad, but that's you had way more room to increase. Yeah, bro, that did good. I just thought it was that Hertz was weird because the news didn't make sense. I was like, that's old. You guys called it out, and I was like, what are you guys talking about? And I put it up, and then it's moving, so I'm like, okay, something's happening. The plays were cheap. And then it just kept going. Then we turn it on, and then all my wires starts flashing. And then they're saying there's new information. So that one was just weird how it developed. But we had a full-ass 2 minutes of options not moving. And that was after the other 100%er. But fuck, that was it. You either took it or you didn't, man. It's okay. Don't worry. If you missed it, don't feel bad. That play is up 1,000% now. So I literally sold out for 100%. It's up 1,000% right now. I sold 5 to 10. It went 5 to 65. Wow! Ow! Fuck. Oh, good. GG's, bro. GG's. I did my job, kind of. I at least told you about it. But fuck. Oh, the pain. Oh. Oh, no. Yeah, I guess. That's why I said it's conflicting. I can tell you what's conflicted. Because I just made 100% twice, all within a second. And then they went up 1,000%. I don't know how I feel about that. Does that make sense? It's like I saved money. But then, yeah, I don't know. Either ways. You heard it here first, baby. You heard it here first. I guess technically you heard it on CNBC since they're the ones who dropped the new info, but, you know, they hate you. Oh, 5 of them? Let's go, baby. hard. Oh, shit, dude. Final 5. Wrap it up, baby. Wrap it up. How come it didn't halt? I think it's because the end of the day, and like usually shit doesn't halt unless like it has Bill Ackman tiers. I believe like so once he owns a certain amount of assets, the only way to stop the movement is through his literal tiers. So like Bill Ackman, he cries, and when he cries, it changes the dynamics of equity prices. It's believe me, I've seen it more than once in my life. So I think that's my only guess I have right now. Bro, it's up 1,500%. Fuck! All right, well, I'm still happy. Yeah, that is the literal story of my life today. Oh, yeah. I hope that helped. Some of you, that was good. You needed that one. I would have loved it. It would have felt nice. It felt good at 100%. I'm not, again, I don't know how I feel. Like, I'm so conflicted. Because I still made money. I'm like, great, good. We just hit 2 back-to-back ones. That's it. I avoided shitty plays. I did sell early today and had to take a loss on a call. So I'm like, all right, it wasn't bad. I padded the stats a little, and then I'm like, no! Oh, I know. I played it right, but I didn't. I played it very smart, but I don't think that one was a smart play to play smart. Yeah, bro, that just turned, dude. That was big and everything. So get ready. We only have 3 minutes. So wrap it up. I would tell you earmuffs, but I've already been yelling in the mic, so I feel like you should have already prepared yourself. But yeah, bro, run it. Bring it home. Finalize your plays. You guys know tomorrow's the last day of the week, right? So just in case. Even Dollar Tree, bro, that one ripped too. So GG's. You got some late stage opportunities there. You had to take them. Yeah, earmuffs sponsored by Hertz. If you'd like to rent earphones, you can. We have new Tesla earphones with self-listening. So you put them on, and then we listen for you. New Tesla. I got obliterated with the NASDAQ. I don't know, bro. Today was like buying a new car, and then right when you drive off the lot, you see a brand new Pagani. Drive off the lot. Fucking driven by Jack Doherty. And you're like, what the fuck? Because I was happy with my little fucking brand new Camry. You know, I was happy with it. And I'm like, what the fuck? It's a Pagani? How old is he? What the fuck? That fast? The place at 90 cents now, bro. But wrap it up, baby. That's it. I hope Jack doesn't get mad at that joke. I don't know. I've never really made a Jack Doherty joke. You know, I talked to him. We had him on stream before. I've never made a Jack Doherty joke, but I think that one fit. So we'll see. But either way, bring it home, baby. Bring it home and wrap it up. And Rapper-Rooney, you just had a lot of exposure today to a lot of things. And now you have 1 minute! Go, 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 go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and gals, it's time to wrap it up. Bring it home. Finalize those plays. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Oh, there's a lot of peace to hold. Tomorrow's the last day. Today got crazy. Crazy plays. Crazy runners. The market don't care. The market's in attention mode. And you have less than 10 seconds to wrap it up and decide what you are going to do, my friends. Even Japan after the bell. 3, 2, 1. God bless America. Ding 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 ding. Oh, nah. Oh. Chad Adonia. Oh, my goodness. We did it. We made it, baby. I would like to tell you earnings, but nah, man. This ain't even, that's it. I think we wait for Caroline Levitt. Apparently it starts 30 minutes after the bell, but what a day, Chad. What a day. I need a good game in the chat. Drop that GG, baby. Let's go. Don't matter if you made money or lost money. You should have learned something today. You got exposed to a lot, baby. Let me get that good game. GG. Members, non-members, stream alerts. Did you not get banned? Did you survive? Did you save 10%? Did you have a pleasant attitude? Did you attract opportunity? Yeah, baby. Good game. That's what I'm talking about. God bless you. Amen, my friends. Thank you. Way to hold it down, baby. GG. Good game. Tomorrow's the last day. Let's go. I see you through Twitch. Way to hold it down. Let's go, baby. It don't matter who you are. Are you really a Chad? Chad is an ideology. Chad is about how you live. Nothing to do with the chat. They don't feel me. Good game. Drop that GG or not, but you can. Do you even have the freedom to drop a GG? Oh yeah, good game. What a fucking game. I need me to rock. You won't see me a lot. Monday through Friday, you need me, let's talk. Oh. Shout out to my God up here. It's going to be a great year. Oh, Chattertonia. What a day. That was a nice little day, bro. You know, you got a lot of action, couple of fireworks at the end, and now tomorrow. So what should I do tomorrow? Because I think I'm going to chill tomorrow, but should I go on vacation tomorrow? I could still stream, but I have an opportunity to stream from another location tomorrow. Should I take it or should I hold? I'll leave it to you, Chad. Should we go for it or hold? It's up to you. Take it? Hold it? I'm going to still go on vacation after tomorrow. I could just go later. I don't have to go. Oh, my gosh. It's at 6, bro? Oh, fuck me, dude. Fuck, if I just held one of them. Take it? Oh, you guys are insane. I don't what? I thought you guys were going to say. All right. Fuck, I shouldn't have asked you. Now I'm going. Uh-huh. Well, Chattadonia. I guess tomorrow. We'll still be live. I guess I'll be in a different location. Wait, tomorrow's. Oh, yeah, huh? Oh, man. Yeah. Uh-huh. No, I'll be back before Easter. I gotta go to church with my moms. You know? I was gonna take my girl. We wanted to go a little camping. But I could go somewhere today pretty much. So I'd leave tonight then. I would leave tonight, set up my computer, be at the new location tomorrow morning, and then I would stream. Oh, I can't forget the horn. You're right. I did forget that. Trump, we're looking at Venezuela very carefully. No, we could probably do a watch list. I could do a watch list from the car. You know, I've done that before. I've legitimately driven in my car and freestyled a watch list. Yeah, we're waiting on Caroline pretty much. So if you don't know why you're here right now, actually, this is I would argue, one of the most important ones of the day. But we were waiting for all this Japan shit, and then nothing happened. Then they changed the schedule, and then they said special guest at 4:30. Kid Rock. Yes, Kid Rock. Dude, why have I heard more about Kid Rock this year than any time in my life? The last time I heard this much Kid Rock, I swear to you, was 1999. I'm a liberal. Yeah, no, Trump scares me. I'm a liberal. Josh only loves Trump. Josh only thinks Trump is Jesus. Hey, Josh. Fuck Josh. You guys know there's a song? I think there's a song. Uncle made it. It goes, fuck Josh answers and all of his answers. It says, fuck Josh answers. He don't even answer. It's a good song. I think it got deleted, though. It was really aggressive. But you know that. There's an Uncle song. It starts like that. He literally says, fuck Josh answers and all of his answers. He said, fuck Josh answers. He don't even answer. And I said, whoa, that's deep. Yeah, SoundCloud classic, bro. They don't know.
Mic check. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10.
That's not how you do a mic check. What a fucking goober.
No.
Mic check.
Okay.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Okay, we're good? Good. Fuck, man. No swag at all, bro.
I'll check.
Okay, mic check. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Jeez, bro. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. No. That's it, bro. You just gotta. You did not have to go past 3. It's crazy. No!
I'm kidding.
No! Bro, the place I was gonna stay got booked. Fuck.
I want to be
No, bro. I didn't book it, no, because I was gonna stay. And then you guys just told me to fucking go. I got another spot though.
Do you have a remote control camera or whatever? I mean, like, if you want to get going, you can feel free to do that.
Call them and say you've got motion. No, I've never done that in my life.
No. He's up there. He's got to run that kid.
Hurts? It's okay, you guys. You can't hurt what's already broken. Amen. The Lord is with me. Yeah, it's at 640, bro. I would have been like $2 in the money. I think it would have been 5,000%. But those aren't for me. Not today. I had enough of them. That one wasn't mine, bro. It wasn't mine. That's it. I just got to tax it. I just got a tip for telling you about it early. I got 100%, and then that's it.
Hey, so on the steel, did they tell us it's going to attract a lot of attention? It's going to attract a lot of attention. It sounds like. It's a beautiful thing.
Dude, I want to camp. So that's what we're going to, somewhere where like it's camping, but it's going to be nice because my girlfriend's soft. Because I'm trying to like sleep in the tent, bro. But my girl can't do it. She's just European, bro. Like, what the fuck? Why you see them complain about all this shit? They can't handle this. So what I'm doing is going to have like a nice house, and then it'll have like a huge ass backyard in the middle of the fucking nowhere. That's it. It's going to be, so yeah. It's like glamping, but not really, just a compound. Oh, dude, you're right. I need mosquito repellents.
I saw a lot of security presence outside, so like, I wonder if they can stretch.
You guys keep saying your European girls camp with you. I think I got did I get a wrong model? What happened? Did I get the defective one? How come mine doesn't camp? It's a bullshit. I don't see, you guys are saying Trump, but I don't see him. I don't even see comments.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, it's all over the wall. I'm a mess today. Thank you.
Let's go, man. Mic check 110. Let's do this shit. That's it? You just came up here to tell us that? Fucking tie your tie, goober. Jeez, man. This guy. It's pissing me off.
It's the wind, that wind on it. Yeah.
I know.
Fired. I don't know. I'm looking right now. I'm still here. I'm just doing something on my computer. So I'm waiting. This is big, you guys. We have to wait like 15 more minutes. I should get a protein.
I was here that day, but I was He said it's pretty funny. He got shot out of a cannon. Okay. So I found it, and yeah.
Okay. In there?
Oh, yours.
A little dabble do ya.
Too much. And you gotta learn all over again.
Yep.
Yep.
Damn, this is fucking
That
hot.
crazy glue? Oh, gorilla
Sun glue.
glue.
Got some gaff tape.
Sharpie. Oven's right. Crazy.
Dry in like 10 seconds.
For someone to wear that work.
Crazy glue? Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Super well. stuff.
I don't think they know we could hear them. I don't think anybody knows they have a hot mic. She said, hell yeah. Honestly, it's kind of refreshing, to be honest with you.
Okay. Alright, thanks guys.
We had cameras fall.
You thought that was me? That was not me.
The cameras fall.
Coming capital pest today.
Back there. And
I never go to get around recess. Do you have parking for Capital?
no. Well, never
Like it's my parking AC basically. I'm at the White House most days, so it's like I have to be over there anyway.
They show up.
But if I'm at Capitol Oh, here? I usually just park on Pennsylvania. You know, staying outside. I've kind of gamed the system where like I'll pay on the actual thing, get a ticket, put it on my window, and then like I'll set an alarm, and then I'll use my phone for the next 2 hours. I get like 4 hours. But some of the parking over there, you can get like at a certain time it opens up for like 5-6 hours. You gotta pay for parking. Every day, I figure it out somehow, some way. Or if I just like here all day, all morning, just garage.
Yeah, I think most
What is he saying? He said something opens up for 5 hours.
Is it? Do they not usually have the roads up?
Special guest is Boozy. Tariffff. Wipe me down. Sorry. I thought we were.
I'm actually the devil. That's what's
Whoever gets
the rotation is the pool.
I mean, or the stands instead of versus having like.
Oh, we could do that, but it's up to
Yeah, that's how I do it. And so it's kind of like make it easier for people to make sure they get off.
Because everybody gets the pool.
I don't think that's
I don't worry about the White House today. My guy's radio.
Right.
He can't get TV today. This gets
I swear, bro, my girl is having a midlife crisis. Every time I look somewhere in my house, she's just buying random ass furniture shit. Bro, I walk in my house, there's a bench by my door. I just go get a protein, and there's like a little stand for fucking drinks. No, bro, I did. I Donald Trumped her ass. I told her, I said, listen, if you buy, and I said, you need to get rid of 5 things for every 1 thing you get. So I'm like, hold on, bro. Hold on.
But then I haven't had to experience everybody's on top of
Yeah, like I can't get the 2 rows.
Great time to play lo-fi, Uncle. I really like eavesdropping on the reporters, but you could. Like, imagine these guys. They don't even talk. Oh, he talks to the photographer. I think that's Chris Rudebar, AP.
Yeah, that's better. That works. It doesn't mess me up.
I mean, pretty special to me. She's special. I really don't.
No, look, all these people are hella quiet. This guy's on the phone. He's acting like he's on the phone. This guy ain't saying a word. This chick is sitting in the front. This guy, he's there because they find him if he wasn't. Yeah, this guy looked like a frat star. A retired frat star. He's like, fuck yeah. Yeah, fuck it, I'll get in there, get out, fuck them all, yeah. A couple of hot chicks. Yeah, you know. All right, man. I'm supposed to.
I'm just like curious why everyone like that.
Eight more minutes.
Huh? Give me warm.
I'm trying to find a place if I'm gonna go. I don't think I'm going anywhere now. I really wanted to stay at this place, but now it's not available.
No one's using props either, so you, for any reason.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm using this for.
Yes, sir, there is a little slope.
Oh, I forgot. Why'd it get quiet?
Being up against the bulletproof glass. I know it. Yeah.
Are they coming? They all just got really quiet out of nowhere.
Oh, they made it now. Hopefully they made it now.
Funny enough, I sat next to him on plane too once, and I recognized him. So I got the bills. Well, I run into all of you guys apparently. Anyways, I talked to him for a while. It was pretty funny.
Been a while. That's life.
Oh, wow.
I'm surprised there's not more people back here.
Were you not expecting that?
Although someone might look at this camera.
If somebody looks at this camera,
You can use that camera.
they're talking about the camera.
Special guest. Down in front. Down in front. Who's that?
I think this is going to be a really stupid special guest. I hope I don't jinx it, or I hope I don't offend it if it's like a world leader, but I'm getting the feeling that they just did something with the lights and like, because they made a joke, but like he was, why the fuck? I don't know, man. That's just wild, you guys. My mind process is too fat. You guys were like, what if Xi Jinping, Roaring Kitty, Snoop Dogg, and The Undertaker? So you all just said that, and I processed all of that at once. So I just imagine Xi Jinping, Snoop Dogg. Oh my God, I'm fucking brain fried right now, bro. It's fucking boom, boom. Boom, a fucking Undertaker walking out, fucking choke slams him. I'm like, what? What? Oh, this Stone Cold with the people's elbow. Oh, then Kid Rock comes in. Then it's Kid Rock. He's just singing. It's like, God bless America. And then Xi Jinping is all fucking offended. It'd be crazy. And then Elon like, oh well, but we actually got them to come here for free. So this wasn't government spending. Tesla #1 in California. I love California, but I hate California. Woke my virus. Save the money. Okay, yeah, no, but they did it all for free. So that's good. That's good. It'd be crazy. I got AI brain rot. Listen, all I know, they were calling me an AI before AI. Just don't ever forget. Only like literally only like 500 of you know what I'm talking about. There's only like 500 of you that get it. No, they were calling me an AI before anybody knew what AI was. AI wasn't a thing, but they called me an AI. They don't remember, bro.
His exit, I'm gonna think he's going to he's got to we got this list. Almost wonder, let us go right here. Once you get the shot.
AI's been around since 2006. No, it's not. It's revolutionary. It's here to change the world. You won't have a job next year. Don't you? What do you mean? It's a revolution, fucking the greatest revolution of our revolutionary kind of our time. All my money's in NVIDIA. Fuck you. How dare you? How dare you? Bro, why is Greta like 22 years old? You know that? It blows my mind, bro. I saw another Greta video the other day, taking her to jail and shit, and now I'm kind of disappointed because I'm like, Greta, you a grown-ass adult. Why the fuck you got this criminal history? I don't care if it's for a good cause. I've seen you jailed like 3 times. I'm surprised nobody shot you. She's not 15, bro. She's a fucking hardened criminal now. You know that, right? She's been arrested more than I have. Do you not understand? Bro, I am more educated on paper, and I have a better criminal history than Greta. Okay, see, enough of this. Where are her parents? She's old now. I gotta look up how old is she. How old is Greta? Yeah, bro, she's fully 22 years old. Uh-huh. Yeah, bro. Stop fossil finance. Jeez, bro. How dare you? Bro, she's 22 years old. I tell you that. I'll tell you guys again. Mute it. Listen, mute it if your girlfriend is listening. Now your girlfriend's going to be like, what the fuck? If your girlfriend or wife is listening, mute it. Okay, ladies, I promise it's not that bad. But mute it. Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you a secret. Are you ready, Chad? Just do this today. I want you, next time you see your girl, if she's listening and knows I just told you to mute, you can't do this at like dinner, okay? You see Greta? Just do this. I'm so honestly, if your relationship is not healthy, don't try this, okay? Don't try this at home. All right? If you don't have a healthy relationship, do not try this at home. Okay? This is not a recommendation. But you see Greta? Just like look at your girl like intently and just be like, I've told you this before. And just randomly be like, oh, do you know who you look like? Oh my God, do you know who you look like? Whoa, I kind of see it. And get her all interested, right, in who she looks like. Right? And I don't care what your girlfriend looks like, okay? Here's the deal. I just want you to understand. I don't care what your girl looks like. I don't care if your girl is black, Indian, white, tall, short. I don't care what she look like, bro. You look at her intently and be like, wow, oh my gosh. You look like Greta. You kind of look like Greta. And then if she asks Greta who, you tell her Greta Thunberg, and then just watch. Just watch, bro. You're going to fuck with her. It's going to be, like I said, don't try this if it's not a healthy relationship, okay? Otherwise, I don't want to ruin anything. If you guys are already on ice, like, don't try this at home, bro. But I'm telling you, it fucks with them, especially if you, like, joke around and they don't see it coming. Because I did this to my girl, bro. She got pissed. She, like, laughed at first, then she got mad. And then, like, I was dying. The reaction. Because then they're like, no, I don't. They all like, what? And they're like, what do you? Stop it. And they're like, no, you do. And then they look her up and then they trip out. And they're like, what the fuck? Yeah, but be careful. This is not for everybody. This is not for everybody, okay? This is not for everybody. So I'm just telling you what goes on sometimes in my head. I did this like a year or two ago. It was the best thing I've ever done. It's up there. It was up there, bro. Get somebody stabbed? No, man. That's a thank God. If your girlfriend stabbed you, I think you should break up with her. You know what I'm saying? That should not be. Who are you going out with, dog? If your girlfriend is gonna stab you, you should unsubscribe and tell your girlfriend to subscribe. I think she would probably align, but she might be down for the challenge of the stock market then. If you are at the risk of getting stabbed, if you are the victim in the relationship, I don't think you should be attacking anybody, but if you're susceptible to being the victim, my brother, you should probably change a lot of things right now in your life. He said my girlfriend's gonna stab me. Jesus told me to be nice. He never said that, actually. Not once is it in the Bible did he say, be nice to your neighbor. He said, love your neighbor. Okay? And that's what I'm saying. If I ever dated a girl that could have potentially stabbed me, I would hope somebody would tell me to change my life. Okay? So, amen. Amen. Special guest is Donald Trump.
I thought they got sued or something already.
Somebody got sued?
Every single time you update your phone, it just like slows it down, like makes something not work.
He said they slow something down. Wait, I think they slow it down.
That's what they tell you.
That's what they tell you.
That's all they had to do.
He just said somebody gets sued, so something slows down. This is After Hours. Dealing with the ads as a member is infuriating. I know. It's okay. Because one day, it'll be worth it. Okay? Just keep that in mind. Like I said, it's all politics, you guys. Just don't ever forget. Because once I give you things back for free and with no ads, you're going to love it maybe this time. But we had a period for 1 year, bro. For 1 entire year. I turned all monetization off. There was no ads, ever. Ever. All I did was get attacked. Okay? There was some love in between, but there was a heavy amount of just no one gave a fuck. So don't worry. Don't worry. One day, it'll be there for you.
Mark, I don't have my stick mic. That's why you hear me off mic.
It's underneath. It's underneath you.
Okay, thank you. There you go. Hi, here I am. Check that. Okay.
That was the second one, too.
I'm turning you guys off now.
Oh, whoa. We got another one. What up, baby? Stock trading. What's up, baby? I'm used to those on earnings and then after hours, baby. How you living?
Underneath you, I think that's
on your right side.
On that white stool underneath you.
It's on your right side.
Yeah.
Oh. Actually, this is me. Is that better?
You remember the no ad days? I know, but you only remember when I tell you about it. That's the fun. That's why it's sad. You see, everyone focuses on the stuff they don't like, but you can have good for years and not even think twice about it. So at the end of the day, whenever we go back to what we operated on for the other 90% of the time, I think it might bring a little bit more appreciation. But until then, everybody will deal with the pain however they choose to manage it.
mad at me. Did you mad if we try to exit right there?
Hearing this hot mic stuff just reminds you all of them are friends? Yes. And then they hate you.
I'll climb up the window, bro. Right. Yeah, I don't know. Did it say what Caroline was?
Yeah.
With special guest?
Yeah.
Sounds like a concert lineup.
Special guest concert lined up. This hot mic is very interesting.
Wording. It's all about wording.
It's all about warning us.
Not too late. Please lock up. We can always hope. Yes.
This is the big. We're all assuming we're gonna hear from Japan, but this is the press briefing. They delayed it, and then they have a special guest. So that's why I've been here this whole time. It was supposed to start 11 minutes ago. I don't think I'm gonna make it to the gym. Damn, that's funny. I sent out a stream alert today saying Jesus is king. I just looked at my other phone and I saw it. Oh, man. That's great. That's amazing. I love it. I even like it, like, you know, it's one thing to not like my belief, and that's chill. But like, if you're willing to like be like violent over it, I like it. You know why? Because I hope they miss out. I really do. Just like when that one guy got mad that one day we went to PHILO, and he's like, oh, because of Jesus. I loved it. You know that? I love it. I have no problem with that. I used to feel kind of bad about it, but no, I love it. I love it. So, amen. That's it. Some of you, if you're really smart, who gives a fuck? It doesn't apply to you. You don't like it. Great. But the ones who will remove themselves over those weird things, I love it. I love it. Mm-hmm. You're smart? No, you're not. Because by saying that, you're implying that you want to say some shit, but you just said some shit. And then you said you had another account, right? Uh-oh. So, yeah, I'll let you slide, but no, I see you, G. You see what I'm saying? Don't be dumb. You're an atheist and you've never felt the need to argue with you. Been following for at least 3 years. That's good, man. I think because you probably are comfortable with your beliefs. You know what I'm saying? Even if I disagree, I don't think you take it as me trying to shake your whole entire worldview because I grew up different. Like, so, amen, bro. They have a live police chase. Nice.
2 minutes until the briefing. 2 minutes until the briefing.
2-minute warning.
Watch out, make a hole.
Where am I going? I don't want to tell you. Because if I tell you, I don't want to have to bump into anybody. And they're like, Josh, what are you doing here? And I'm like, hola. Did they say hole in the floor? I heard something like that.
Sorry guys, I'm back.
I never liked you, then why didn't I ban you? Don't worry, brother. I would believe me. I don't need to hide my feelings. I don't need anything from anybody. I don't want anything from anybody. That's it. So that's why I was saying, I think some of y'all should start looking at that. That's why a lot of the other people that tolerate certain things, they want something. Yeah, I would have banned you if I didn't like you. It's very simple. Like I said, keep it a buck, baby. No, it's about to start. We were just waiting, but they put out a 2-minute warning like a minute ago. I don't know how many minutes ago. This is exciting. I don't know why I have a feeling it's going to be like a dud. I feel like it's going to be a special guest. And hello, I'm special. I wanted you guys to know I'm special. Make sure you know. Because I'm like, I don't know who it's going to be. I have no idea. I really don't. I'm not even like playing with you. Like I genuinely have zero clue. Yeah, it could be Danny DeVito. It could be Trump. I've heard Snoop Dogg, Xi Jinping, The Undertaker, a hologram of Shinzo Abe. I've heard a lot already in this 30 minutes of waiting. Yeah, it's me. Hey, me the gold. Or the golden nugget. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, roaring kitty, meow. Katy Purr. Yeah, bro. What kind of shitty ass 2-minute warning was that? I feel like I'm in the middle of a humiliation ritual. Okay, thank you. I was like, are you just playing with me?
Good afternoon, everybody. President Trump campaigned on the promise to secure our homeland and deport violent alien criminals from our
Why does
communities.
it seem serious?
That is why the American people overwhelmingly reelected him back to this office. And it's why the American people defeated the Democrat Party in
She's in
devastating
pink,
fashion.
but it has like a heavy tone
Today
already.
we have officially learned Democrat officials still refuse to accept the will of the American people.
That wasn't
Maryland's
it?
Democrat Senator Chris Van Hollen rushed to Dulles Airport this morning to fly to El Salvador, potentially using taxpayer dollars, to demand the release of deported illegal alien MS-13 terrorist. The Democrats and the media in this room have continually
I don't think it has anything to do with
labeled
Japan, bro.
Kilmar Abrego Garcia as a Maryland father.
I don't think this has anything
There
to do
is
with
no
Japan.
Maryland father. Let me reiterate.
Excuse me?
Kilmar Abrego Garcia is an illegal alien, MS-13 gang member, and foreign terrorist who was deported back to his home country. And when Kilmar Abrego Garcia was originally arrested, he was wearing a sweatshirt with rolls of money covering the ears, mouth, and eyes of presidents on various currency denominations.
No, I wouldn't call this a stunt.
Is a known MS-13
I just think
gang symbol.
what we
of hear
want
no
is
evil,
different.
Speak no evil,
Or what
see
we
no
value
evil.
is different.
Abrego Garcia was also arrested with two other
We
well-known
value
members
trade
of the
deal
vicious
portfolio.
MS-13 gang.
This
And two
administration
separate
clearly
judges
values
found that Abrego
immigration.
Garcia was a member of
Yes,
MS-13.
that's what this is
And
about.
that finding has never been disputed.
This is not about Japan.
And just this morning, it was revealed through Maryland court documents that Abrego Garcia's wife
Bro, this has nothing to do with
petitioned
it for
an
now.
order of protection against him.
Yeah,
for
future's
two
already going down.
instances of domestic violence
Not
in
market
May
related
of
at all.
2021.
We just
And
waited
is
here
the
for
order
30 minutes,
right
but
here.
no one said it was.
The
We just
court ordered
assumed.
that the respondents committed the
I'm
following
laughing.
acts of abuse. Once in May of 2021, assault in any degree. And
This
on
was
May
literally
4th
today's
of
PHILO.
2021, he punched and scratched his wife, ripped off her shirt, and grabbed and bruised her.
Yeah, bro, I'm laughing
This
at
is
this. I was-
from a court.
I have to mute this so it doesn't sound like I'm laughing to what she's saying, because she's talking about serious stuff. But I told you, bro, right when she walked out, I'm like, bro, this has a serious tone. I know she's in bright pink and all, but nah, bro, she just walked in with some lady in all black, silently staring. Yeah, bro, this isn't But so far, I think Future's down a little bit, 2 points, but I think we all expected something on Japan. They're saying BFJ tonight, but at the end of the day, I think people thought something else. But this is just all. I think it's going to be about immigration, and like something happened, and they're like, nah, fuck that.
Of the United States and the Secretary
crazy.
of State could not be compelled.
I don't know
to
who the
forcibly
special guest
retrieve
is.
This citizen of El Salvador, who is currently locked up in a maximum security prison in his home country due to his MS-13 membership. To remind the media and the Democrat Party, MS-13 are among the most vicious and dangerous individuals in this world. They pose a direct threat to the United States, El Salvador, and any other country who maintains basic law and
Guest
order.
is the mother of the woman in
MS-13
Maryland who was
rapes innocent
killed.
girls and women, runs sex
That's what Chad's
trafficking
saying.
operations, murders for sport, and terrorizes law-abiding people. That's why El Salvador President Bukele made it clear this week that he will not be releasing this MS-13 gang member from his prison. But that is not enough. All of that is not enough to stop the Democrat Party from their lies. The number one issue they are focused on right now is bringing back this illegal alien terrorist to America. But where are the Democrats applauding the fact that southern border crossings just hit a historic low? Where are the Democrats supporting our brave men and women of law enforcement who are putting their lives on the line every single day to arrest the violent illegal alien invaders that the previous administration allowed
Hurts
to our
at
country?
670.
And where are the Democrats when innocent Americans are victimized by illegal criminals that Joe Biden let in? It's appalling and sad that Senator Van Hollen and the Democrats applauding his trip to El Salvador today are incapable
I could show it.
of
I
having
just
any shred of common sense
saving
and
my
empathy
personal
for their own
sanity, but I got you.
and our citizens. Nobody knows this more than the woman standing to my right.
Yeah.
Patty Morin.
That's the special
Whose
guest.
beautiful daughter Rachel was brutally maimed and murdered at the hands of an illegal alien in August of 2023. Patty no longer has her daughter because of the failed Democrat Party's open border. And these are policies that President Trump is bringing an end to.
Hurts is going to make you
Patty
just
should
do it
not
now,
have
bro.
to be here today, but she
just
is.
stick your finger
And
down
we
your
are
throat
grateful
and then just get
and
it
we are
out, get it
honored
over with.
for
I
her
already did
willingness
it.
And her request
That's it.
to
I'm
share
already
her
over it.
powerful story with the world.
Walk away with my 100% ass.
Thank you.
Fucking double my money and still mad. What the fuck is wrong
A lot
with
of
me?
you
I don't I have
don't know the
problems.
whole story about Rachel. And
Feel
about
bad
the crime
making other jokes.
that was committed against her. Even us, her family, we didn't know all the details. They kept most of it close to their chest, the detectives, because they didn't want to do anything to hurt the case. They wanted to keep the integrity of the case, so they kept everything close. I sat for the last 2 weeks in her trial, and we saw layer upon layer upon layer of evidence against the accused, an illegal immigrant from El Salvador.
You're gonna pray for her? Good,
and
man.
The things that we
that's
thought,
the best. That's the
well,
best
maybe
comment
might-
I saw
this
in
might have
relation to
happened.
this. Some of
We
you
didn't
are.
know, but when we were at the
I
trial,
just held
we
my
got
tongue
all
for
the
your
puzzle
craziness.
pieces.
But
And I
yeah,
wanna
check
share some of
yourselves.
those things with you.
The lady daughter is dead.
You know that Rachel's
What
a
are some of you
37-year-old
saying?
mother. She has 5 children.
The fuck's wrong
we
with
walked
you?
the trail for the last 25 years that we've lived in Maryland. It's a safe place for our family. It's where we go to get a little bit of New England, because that's where we're from, New England. When she went on that trail that day, she was not planning on dying. She wasn't planning on walking to her death. She was planning on going to the grocery store with her girls afterwards. Victor Martinez,
I mean, you don't have to
he
act
waited for
fake
her.
sympathy, and you don't need to like
He waited
be
for
a
her
part
to
of
come
it. But you
closer.
know what I'm saying?
He
You don't have
saw
to go
her.
out of your way to
He
kind of
saw
throw
that there
shade.
was nobody around.
If that makes sense.
He
I'm not expecting you to
attacked her.
all like something or be a part.
He
And again,
dragged her
you don't have to have
150
sympathy.
feet.
That's not required. But
Blood gushing from her head.
I mean, you are
It left
responsible for the other
150-foot
part.
trail of her blood to the culverts, where he picked her up, he threw her against the wall of the tunnel, and he raped her. But before he did that, he stopped on that trail, and rocks, still stained with her blood, he used them to hammer her head against those rocks. They say at least 20 times they could count the cuts in her head. They said that when they did the autopsy, and I've seen the pictures, there's a 6-inch square in the back of her head where the skull is shattered the way that you would crush an eggshell in pieces. 3/4 of her brain hemorrhaged. Her right and left side of her face bashed in. Her beautiful
Very,
face
very grim.
bashed in.
And I think,
Her
honestly,
head.
I think they're just trying to highlight the point, because they're just saying everybody is kind of, this is why I think you keep seeing these stories, because we've been seeing this since the campaign. But I mean, you should ask yourself, if you thought this was just for the campaign, why are they still doing it? And I don't mean that as if they're trying to, I think they're very serious about it, is the only way I could really come. That's what I was saying in the beginning. I don't think we got duped out of anything. I just think that this administration, they really value the whole immigration thing. I think that is legitimately coming number one to the market, because every single event that we've had an opportunity to we'll talk about this, we'll talk about that, or the market, immigration has came prior, literally, or came before it. So yeah, but this is a little grim if you don't want to listen to this.
And then he threw her down.
This is the guest, the
raped her some
special.
more.
Again, I think this was recent. The man was
And
just
then
convicted.
he strangled her because he didn't want her to be able to live to tell the story. They said that when they did the autopsy on her neck, that one of the things they do is they open up the neck and they look to see how far the injury is. And they went all the way down as far as an injury is possible, hemorrhaging in the muscles, because of how strong and violent the group was around her. These are the kind of people that have no compulsion. To them, this is nothing. And when he was sitting in the courtroom, he actually looked like he thought he was going to be set free. There was no remorse on his face at all. This person took my daughter so violently and so gruesomely and so graphically that they sealed the pictures. because I don't want my granddaughters to see these pictures. These are the kind of criminals President Trump wants to remove from our country. These are the kind of criminals that we need to remove from our country. We are American citizens. Why should we allow people like this, violent criminals that have no conscience at all, to murder our mothers, our sisters, our daughters? I don't understand why there's even any kind of problem with this. And it's not that it's political, like the left or the right, although I understand different parties have used it in the past. But we have to look at it as we are American citizens. We need to protect our families, our borders, our children. I don't care about politics. Well, I do, but I want to preserve life. And that's the only reason why I have taken
my girlfriend just came in. My girlfriend's like, what are you listening to?
In the room,
so yeah, this is very harsh, you guys. I don't know. Yeah, if you don't want to listen to it, I get it. It's hard. This is another, I don't think we've heard this story. You've heard this in a similar format. This was the special guest. They got really, really sad. But yeah, so I think this is related to the whole immigration debate that keeps coming up. And again, don't take it personally. I wasn't saying anybody specifically about fake sympathy. I just know when I say these comments, like, I'm not expecting anybody to be like, oh, like, you're not required to, like, be nice, if that makes sense, like we've just talked about. But, you know, to go out of your way to kind of, like, shit talk, like just some lady who lost her daughter. I know you may not like or disagree. I think it just reflects more on yourself. And that's what I'm saying. I think that is definitely a choice on your own. Like, you don't have to be nice in prayers or, oh, this or this. Like, that's if you do feel that way, by all means. But like I'm saying, the other way, but to, like, yeah, just, I don't know. I would.
So that he
this is someone I would, like, be a little slower to criticize, if that makes any sense.
El Salvador to bring back someone that's not even an American citizen. Why does that person have more right than I do, or my daughter, or my grandchildren? I don't understand this. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. And I just want to say that as a mother and as an American citizen, the president and our entire team, and I hope people in this room are grateful for your willingness to come here and your request to share your daughter's story. And I think the country hears you loud and clear. So thank you. Does anyone have any questions for Patty or for me? No?
I have a question.
No? Anybody? Okay. We'll see you all later. The president will be at his dinner later this evening. Thank you for being here.
She had a question.
Thank you.
Please, I'm so sorry
So sorry for your loss.
Thank you. Please tell the truth. Tell the truth.
Yeah.
Tell, like, how violent it really is. This is about protecting our children. It's more than just politics or votes or just anything. It's about national security, protecting Americans, protecting our children. Thank you. And thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Yeah, bro. She just said, please just tell the truth. I mean, I don't disagree, bro. Like, for real, because I know these stories are sad and all that, but in much lighter ways, like, I've been telling y'all I'm like, well, I don't get why people don't just tell the truth, bro. Like, these people's job is, like, I hope they get rewarded more for telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope they have way more successful careers by doing good. And sometimes in some of these cases as a whole, yeah, hey, fuck you, Josh. Oh, sorry. But yeah, sorry. I don't know, man. Amen. Tell the truth, though. I think it could go a long way. A long, long way. And I know we live in a wild world, but, well, Chattadonia. Well, that was definitely not about Japan. No deal on that one. I think that was just a reminder. I mean, again, I think they're putting that one in there because, again, you're hearing a lot about El Salvador and this immigration thing and people talking about the deportations and all of that. So I think they wanted to highlight another story because, again, all these students, it's just like, let me put it this way. I'm sure all of these actions are difficult enough on their own. I'm sure finding the right and the wrong people and executing this whole process and trying to, keep the people who belong here and take back the people who weren't. And all of this, I'm sure it is extremely difficult at face value. I could only imagine what it's like if now you had the whole world and millions of people just weighing in on they're doing this, they're not doing this. This is when it's just like, again, I think there's been 3 or 4 that have been highlighted so far by the media. And then I think so far up to this point, I need to double check it, but I remember the first month, the deportations are even lower than Biden or Obama so far. I think that number has gone up, but point is, I mean, I think both media is doing their job of criticizing, and I think Trump and them, this is their goal. I think, honestly, I'll even finish with that because I think that is the most important thing. I did learn something today. So after what we just went through, I learned something. I already knew it, but I think today was a very, 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 very clear example of it. So let me ask, what did you learn from that? Let's see. What did you learn that wasn't disrespectful or rude or isn't a snide-ass comment when I asked that question? What did you learn in the last hour here? This extra hour staying here, I learned something. What did you learn? Let's see. Yeah, never assume. Amen. More going on than just the markets. There's a real cause for playing with the border. Okay. It wasn't campaign. Yeah, there it is. I already it's funny because I knew this, but I don't think we really knew it. And whether you agree with it or not, that's cool. But I do think that as we move forward, I do think immigration is their number one priority. And I think moves like this, I think they want us to respect it. I think they want a different respect from the media, but definitely I get the vibe that, because I think we might just get a whole nother quarter of this. Otherwise, you're going to be getting all these events, all this hype, expecting some level of financial data, but if there's immigration topics, I genuinely think those are going to come first every single time, because this is like the second or third time you've kind of had this happen where there's a lot going on and there's a lot of things happening and we're like, okay, they're going to talk about this. The schedule has this. And then all of a sudden it's only about immigration. It's only about somebody getting deported or some defense of immigration policy or strategy. So, yeah, I do think this is going to be I definitely think this is something we got to factor in mind. So if next time you're expecting a trade deal and then you're in literally yesterday, it happened yesterday too. Think about it. Who did we hear from? Was it yesterday or the day before that? There was something we listened to, but it wasn't for what you thought it was. It was actually related to this. There was another event this week that you thought could have had something, but it really was just all about this. Yup. Bukele. You remember that? Bro, Bukele came to America, went on live with Donald Trump. You thought you would have heard something. They were asking, oh, listen, Donald Trump. Dude, the whole point was so the president of that country could address this immigration issue. That's it. That's why he came out here. That's why they publicized it. And now you have this again in the middle. Dude, they don't give a shit what the market's doing. They may, whether they believe it or acting it, I don't know. But no matter what, bro, any time for the media, and if they're getting pushback, this is the number one priority. So whether you like it or not, I think hopefully this could help temper our expectations moving forward. But other than that, I don't know if you're going to have a watch list tonight. We'll see. Tomorrow's the last day of the week. It should be easy, though. All of this was today. I do think Powell threw a curveball, but it was just a curveball in the sense that you had to really hear it come out of Powell's mouth what just happened. But other than that, I don't think it was that crazy. So we'll see. So other than that, Chad, I love you. Have a wonderful evening. And yeah, we'll see what happens from there. But I think that's it. That's it. All right, man. I tell you the books. Freestyle if you have time. I don't have time. I don't, but Joe Biden does.